Hey, good morning. It is Saturday, August 2nd, or is it August 3rd? You know what? I don't know because we're pre recording this. I have to travel on Saturday, so we decided to pre record, and our guest said absolutely she would do it early. And that's just because she has the biggest heart in the world. Kimberly, where you at? Hey,
Hi,
what's
Tico.
happening? We have known each other now for almost 3 years, I think, 2.5, 3 years. And when I first met you, we went through speaker training together with James Dentley and Inspire to Speak. And when I first met you, you were so shy. Even in speaker training, you were super shy. And then it's like this light bulb came on in our final. We had to do this test. And you came back and just blew us all away. And nothing has stopped you since. Do
Mm.
you know what that was? What made you go, you know what, I'm going to take my power and I'm just going to shine this light all over the world? Why did you decide to do that?
Well, Tigo, it, for me, excuse me, for me, it has always been saying yes to myself. And sometimes saying yes to myself shows up in different ways. And in that specific instance, what you're speaking to is that courage, that desire, the fire that lives inside of me every single day. And when I
Right.
need to release something or I need to go to that next level, that's how it shows up for me.
So what do you tell someone, because somebody's out there watching and they've always wanted to be on a podcast, or they wanted to be on a stage, or be an author, or just sit in a room? Networking is one of the most terrifying things in the planet, and they're just scared to do it. What advice would you give them?
Well, just do it, because at the end of the day, nobody cares. And this is going to be really blunt, but nobody really cares about you, right? Nobody really, at the end of the day, cares about you. They care about themselves. And when you take that off of yourself, because that can be internalized as pressure, when you take that off of yourself, there really are no barriers. And I say take action. And it could just be one little step. But that's action. That's inspired action. And that inspired action, that movement, it takes you to the next place.
Yeah, I'm reading your title and I absolutely love it. Love coach. What does it mean and why are you doing it?
Oh, well, you know, for me, everything that we do, it comes down to love, right? And love isn't that sparkly, shiny thing. It's a decision that we make every single day. So it's a decision. And when we look at it from that perspective, it's different. So why am I a love coach? Because I embody love. That's who I am. That's who all of us truly are. We were created in pure love. And so supporting professional women on this journey to reconnect with who they are through embracing their self-worth, I'm telling you, it's
Mhm.
powerful.
How are you balancing your day? I mean, you have family, you have your coaching business, you're on podcasts all over the place. How are you balancing your day?
Well, I'd like to say that our morning and our evening routines are our bookends for a life. And if we are able to find that recipe that works for us in our morning and our evening routine, everything in the middle goes well. So it's that morning and that evening routine. And again, it's not perfection. What it is, if something works for you, you want to do more of that. You want to add that. So, meditation, affirmation, you want to add that if it works for you. But you want those bookends to be really, really strong.
As a love coach, how important is it? Because especially women, we don't put ourselves first. You know, we put God first and then, kids and then the community and then who knows, Mary down the street. we don't put ourselves first. How important is it to love yourself in order to, be able to love others?
Well, it's very important. It's actually the first step, loving yourself, and loving yourself fully, right? Knowing that that is going to take you to the next place. So, absolutely loving yourself, and loving yourself requires you to do a lot of difficult things, and including saying no, pruning people from your life, inviting
Mhm.
others in. It's certainly not an easy pressing the easy button.
You have always volunteered. I've seen you at various events and things that are going on, and you're running around like a little bee because you're volunteering. Why do you volunteer so much? What's so important about volunteering in service?
For me, the importance is giving back. When I was a young person, one of my very first testimonies was uh, having or being afforded an opportunity to give back to my community. Now, it was a paid position in that standpoint, but what that really taught me is, and that was at age 15,
Wow.
what that really taught me was is that when you look outside and you expand your vision, right? You see that there are so many humans out there struggling, and that your problems are important, but they're so small. So,
Mhm.
why do I volunteer? I volunteer because giving back, giving back and being of service to others has always been a part of my being.
What's your love language, love coach? That everybody talks about their love language now. What's your love language?
My love language is a combination, actually, a recipe of all of them. But I love words of affirmation, and I love physical touch. And I want to speak, if I could, Tigo, on this physical touch aspect and how important it is for all of us to
Okay.
really have that, whether or not it's our primary love language. Now, if you are not currently experiencing physical touch, you need to go, ladies, gentlemen, pedicures, massages, acupuncture. These things nurture your body. And if you are carrying anything, emotion, anything in your body, it helps to release that and allow it to flow away. We do not want these emotions to get trapped in our body, because when they get trapped in our body, it makes us sick. So I am definitely a rainbow of these love languages, but more specifically, it's those words of affirmation and it's the physical touch.
You are a love coach. Who is your target audience? Who is your perfect client?
Professional women who are out there doing it all. You're usually in your 40s and your 50s. You're doing it all, and things, you're spinning so many different plates, and you're finding that you're prioritizing everyone else. You're seeing patterns in your relationships where certain people are starting to show up time and time again. That's a lesson for us all to learn, right? That's
Right.
showing up.
You're amazing. I know you've got two books out. You have another one coming. Can you just share a little bit about your books and where they can find them?
Absolutely. So my first collaboration project was She Said Yes to Herself, and talk about a release of emotion. That was just a beautiful compilation of many women telling their stories of how they say yes to themselves every single day. And then I am part of a beautiful collaboration project by Robert W. Brown, and he has 365 days of gratitude. And we get to meet a variety of different entrepreneurs, business owners, and influencers in this collection. And what I love about it is because it speaks to gratitude. And gratitude
Mm,
was what I was speaking to when I was saying our book ends, our morning and our evening routines. They're so important, and gratitude is one of those items that we need in both our morning and our evening routines. So we know why we are here. It reminds us why we are so blessed. I'm so blessed to be here with you. And the third one that will be coming out shortly is 365 Days of Abundance. And Tigo, I have a question
wow.
for you. Can I ask you something?
Absolutely.
Did you know, have you added the digits this year up? Have you added them 2024? Have you added them together?
No.
Well, if you add 2024 together, it's eight. It's a power number. Eight is a power number, and it is the year of abundance. So if you
Oh,
are
wow.
listening to this conversation right now, remember, this year is not over. It is the year of abundance. We don't have to look for abundance. Abundance is all around us. And you can find these books, and you'll be able to find many more on Amazon.
Absolutely. I want to thank you, for always supporting me. It's like whatever I'm doing, I can call you, I can send you a Facebook message, and you say, okay, no problem. And instantly you'll sign up. You're like, I'm there. Let's just get it done. You support so many people in our community, and you're always right there. And I got to tell you, you're a sunshine. Whenever we run into each other, it's like, oh, there she is. We got to hang out. Let's go have pizza or something. You're absolutely amazing. You got the biggest heart in the world. And thanks for always supporting me.
It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure. And before we go, I just want to remind everyone that we are a tapestry. Humanity is a tapestry. And if you've ever seen your grandmother's quilts or someone else's grandmother's quilt, we each represent one of those patches, and we are
Right.
right next to each other.
You're amazing. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. I can't wait to call you, next month and say, hey, can we do this? And you'll say, of course we can. You're the best. Thank you. Hey, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I want you to come back next time. And as always, I'm Tigo. I'll talk to you next time.